Hello everybody, today I'll be talking about the final part of the Darth Bane series, which is going to be an interesting one, so let's get started. 10 years later, Darth Bane and Xana are living on Kularaq. Disgusted as merchants, Bane is growing older and weaker, but Xana has not yet made an attempt to confront him. Fearing that she is too weak, pursue his legacy. He starts to search for the long lost knowledge of Darth and Dedu, which Darth and Dedu I find is he's an ancient Sith from the Old Republic, and you'll come to find out that he was the first one to discover the essence transfer. And he harbored the secret to eternal life. When Bane discovers that clue and the secret he found on Prathik, he distracts Xana by sending her to Doan to investigate the death of a Jedi Knight. Which, this part is interesting because then she goes there and is kind of undercover for a while and gets to know this guy. Well, she ends up meeting this dude named Hetton, which Hetton is like a dark side philosopher. And they end up having a brief duel, and he knows where this holocron is. A rare holocron. So she takes him as an apprentice for a while because she's thinking in her head that she's going to go and take over Bane, which we all know how that goes. Xana knows that despite his frail appearance, Bane is tremendously powerful, and that his fragile might be a trap to lure her into attacking him. Meanwhile, Bane arrives on Prakton through a whole series of hazardous micro jumps into the deep core. He storms in Dedu's temple, which is inhabited by a cult called the Malevolence, and easily recovers the Dark Lord's holocron. On the trip back, Bane is frustrated by the holocron's gatekeeping, stalling, and forcefully using his power to hack the holocron. Discovering Darth and Dedu's technique of the essence transfer, his ability to transfer one conscience into another's body. Armed with this knowledge, Bane returns to Kurak, expecting to confront Xana, which we already know where she is off to. So at this point, he goes in blinded and is caught off guard by all of these assassins. Well, he ends up getting taken, and if you remember from the first book, The Healer's Daughter, she hired these assassins to take Bane. And when you later will find out is that this lead assassin is later to be known Darth Congus. But they take him to this planet and chain him up. Well, Xana and Hutton end up going to this planet and trying to find him. Well, he escapes because the healer's daughter, the right hand man, used to be in the military with Darth Bane back when he was Dez. So they break out and they end up fighting. And during this fight, I found it interesting on how the fight played out, because in every way Darth Bane was just way stronger. But Darth Xana had one thing up her sleeve, and that was her Sith alchemy. Now, this part of the book is very controversial, and from the author of the book, Drew Carpentier, has confirmed that Darth Bane didn't transfer his essence. But in my opinion, I feel like he did. And if you've read the book, you know that at the end of the book, after whenever, because originally Xana tries to get into his mind, but Darth Bane is too strong that she can't get into his mind. And while she's doing her Sith alchemy, she brings up these clouds that if it touches you, it just disintegrates you. And it's like little tentacles. And Darth Bane, while he runs at Xana, the tentacle ends up hitting him. And as that's happening, he is trying to transfer his essence into him, or into her. And after he dies, or so we think, whenever Darth Congus walks up, Darth Xana accepts Congus as her apprentice. And at the end of the book, you can see her twitching, which was the same move that Darth Bane did. Now, in my opinion, this is probably the best Legends novels that you can get. This series. It was just absolutely insane, and I thought that it was one of the best Legend novels I've read. But if you enjoyed this series, leave a like and have a good day, and may the Force be with you.